I wanted to take a quick second to go over something. I'm a new small creator, and I am just blown away to see people leaving comments and even subscribing. It means the world to me, and I wanted to say thank you. I appreciate your support. Enjoy the video. How many times have I told you not to sneak up on me like that? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? And you know how I feel about spontaneous social interactions. Okay, you can stop laughing at me now. And what are you even doing here anyways? Shouldn't you be back inside with the cool kids or whatever? You were worried about me? But why? And how would you even know I was out here on this creepy bench of all places? Your friends told you I just suddenly left and hadn't been seen since? I didn't think anyone would notice. And you missed me too, huh? Alright, now you're just being cheeky. Oh, you're being serious, you say? Sure didn't seem like it when you were busy playing cards with everyone earlier. Which, can I just say, you totally only won as a fluke. Yeah, well, don't make me remind you about all the times you've had to treat me to lunch because of how often you'd lose to me. I could definitely beat you if I had joined in. Then why didn't I? Well, because it's complicated. Wait, what are you doing? You want to talk about it with me? Hey, come on now. You really don't have to do something like that. I'm fine, seriously. Besides, I don't want to spoil your night or anything with my problems. You really don't mind? But are you sure? This isn't a can of worms you want to open unless you're seriously ready for it, you know? Well, if you insist then. Okay, so, jeez, where do I even start? Right, well, I guess to put it simply, it was just too much. There were too many people, way too many people, and I just couldn't take it. Way too many eyes that could have been following me, judging my every move. I just can't stand being in such a big crowd. What do you mean, what do I mean? You know I've never been the social type. Why do you think you're pretty much my one and only friend? Yeah, well, I always seem normal to you because, well, you're pretty much the only person I can really be myself with. I'm surprised you haven't noticed it before, honestly. The way I act around other people compared to how I act around you. Why, I've never been to any parties until you brought me to this one. And also, why I always stick so close to you whenever we're in public. You're like, and I know this is gonna sound super cliche, but you're like my pillar. Nowadays, the only way I'm able to function whenever we're in a social environment is by reminding myself that you're there with me, taking comfort in your presence. I seriously don't know what I would do without you, you know? As much as we joke around and all, you're really my source of inspiration most of the time. Why do you think I act like you all the time? That's right, 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂. I pretty much base my entire public persona on you, since you're basically everything I wish I could be. Friendly, charismatic, understanding, caring. Everything about you is what I strive to be myself. But that's also kind of the problem, unfortunately. Every time I'm separated from you for one reason or another, I just stop being able to function. It feels like the rug is being pulled out from under my feet, and I can't. And that's why I couldn't stay in the party any longer than I had. At first, I thought it would be fine since you'd be coming with me too, but before I knew it, you'd been swept away by your other friends while I couldn't do anything but just stand there. It was only a matter of time. It was only a matter of time till the social anxiety kicked in after that. Without you by my side, I felt alone and afraid. Too scared to do something or say anything to anyone, because I was worried that they would judge me in some way, and the thought of being spurned and outcasted again was just too much for me to handle. So I just... Why are you hugging me, you idiot? You're just making me want to depend on you even more. Wait, what? You mean you're fine with that? Well, you shouldn't be. Even I know this isn't something that's healthy for me, and it'll only cause trouble for you too. You're fine with it until I can build up the confidence myself, and you'll even work on it with me? You. God. I can't believe you. You've always been like this, you know? Yes, you have. You're way too nice for your own good. Ever since we first met after that class all those years ago.
In this video, I'll give you a cool cinematic background recommendation that's perfect for your movie.
It wasn't Mrs. Florence's class, silly. It was Marcy's. Nice try, though. Unlike you, apparently. I still remember it like it happened yesterday. I was sitting alone at the back of the class, and you suddenly just approached me on a whim with that goofy grin on your face, remember? You told me I looked like I needed a friend, and that was enough of a reason for you to befriend me. Mrs. Florence's class is where we shared our first table together. And we've pretty much been inseparable since, haven't we? I could never stay away from you, well, because I pretty much told you why earlier, and you rarely left me alone because you felt like you had to protect me or something. Oh, you don't need to apologize for misremembering it. I've always had a better memory than you anyways, judging from all the times I had to remind you of your own classes. Instead, you should be apologizing for not caring about yourself enough in favor of caring for other people. Seriously, you're so damn selfless that you don't even think of yourself most of the time, and it drives me nuts. But I guess it's also why I like you so much. I said, I like you, okay? I'm probably going to regret this later on, but since we're being honest right now, it seems like a good time as any to finally get this off my chest. mean, how could I not? You've always been there for me ever since we met on that fateful day. You've been by my side through all the ridiculous shenanigans we keep somehow finding ourselves in, even though some of them were totally your fault. But I know the real reason you did all of that with me. You didn't need to have me with you just to bail you out whenever we got in trouble. You did it because you didn't want me to be alone. No one has ever cared about me in that way for so long. To go so far out of their way just for my sake, and that's why, I guess somewhere along the way, my feelings for you grew into something more, and I want to be more than friends with you. But, hey, I know you probably don't feel the same way, so it's alright if you don't want to. Hey, wait. What on earth was that for? Does that mean you like me too? But why? Why would someone as outgoing as yourself like a social outcast like me? What do you mean you don't care about stuff like that? You deserve so much better. So much better than what I can offer you. You will really accept me for who I am? Thank you. You have no idea how glad I am to hear that. Cute? I am not cute. Now you're just teasing me. You're actually enjoying this, aren't you? Hey, don't act nice now to avoid the question. Well, you can make it up to me by eating lunch with me tomorrow, maybe? Yes, I am asking you out on a date, you dense goof. Did you really have to make me spell it out? You will? That's great. We can go to that cozy bakery you like so much. Yeah. That's also the first place we ate outside of school. I'm surprised you remembered. And just so you know, this means I'm going to be sticking around with you even more than I already have. Of course, if you'd like that. Well, just don't say I didn't warn you, alright? And, hey, thanks again for bringing me here.